On today's episode, we're checking out the only two places in town you can get sushi to see who's king of the hill. Let's go. Bon appetit. I don't know. Yeah. Just keep walking. Was foul. I'm on a mission to shine a spotlight on the killer food being put out by some of the baddest restaurants on the block. This is Big Mike certified. I think we're gonna go rainbow color bento box. Then I think we gotta do a Vegas roll. Spicy California roll. Looks good. Mochi. Hold on. What do we got going here? Get some of that watermelon kombucha. Maybe some of this Tavana. Pineapple blueberry. Grab my daughter a Rockstar. Grab my other daughter some of this sparkling ice. Sitting behind Sakura right now because I put my order in so we can do the head-to-head. But in the meantime, since I got mochi ice creams, I'm not gonna sit back here and just let these bad boys melt. I think we're gonna just go ahead and give these things a little taste test. Now, if you don't know what mochi is, basically it's like a rice dough that is coating ice cream. And you see it's kind of got a little powder coating on it. Kind of what's going on inside there. Very strong matcha green tea flavor. This one's not that bad. Hopefully we're gonna step it up a notch as we go. I think I'm gonna save mango for the last because that's kind of my favorite flavor out of all these. If you do buy them, I would suggest you eating them pretty quick. Even though this one's pretty solid. The strawberry one's pretty solid. A lot of times I get them and they're so mushy. Was foul. I think I need to rinse my palate though. Good thing I bought this Tavani pineapple berry blue herbal tea because it broke off in like chunks. I got like mochi chunks in my mouth. That's not a winner. Come on, mango. Don't do me like that. Uh-oh. It's kind of firm. The tea was soft. These two are firm. Got a little ice crystal on the side of it. Almost like there may be something wrong with their freezer. That maybe they've gotten like frozen, thawed maybe a few times. Yeah. Just keep walking. I'm hoping the sushi's better. Because of what's going on, you can't eat in here. You have to take your food to go. Man, if you guys saw the technical difficulties going on behind what's going on over here, you'd either laugh or cry. I might do both. Anyway, so what we got here, we got spicy California roll from Smith's. And you could see they kind of go with like a mayonnaise-based, cream-based spicy sauce. And then we've got our spicy California from Sakura. And it looks like Sakura more or less throws some sriracha or something like that on top. Now I'm just gonna go at these straight because soy sauce, wasabi, all that good stuff, I know what that tastes like. I want to know what your sushi's tasting like just straight out the gates. My last Chinese food video, I skipped using the chopsticks and went for a fork, but this time, chop chop, baby. First up, we got Smith's. All right, pretty basic, not a lot of heat. Rice is real sticky. The mayo's got a little bit of a ting to it. Avocado is almost not there. It's definitely several steps up above like gas station sushi. Let me get one more, and then we'll move on to Sakura. Yeah, my opinion doesn't change. All right, now let me get a good cross section up in here of the Sakura roll. We do that way. There you go. You can still see the same kind of like crab mix. The avocado, their sriracha. That is distinctly different. That hot chili sauce that they got on top is a great amplifier of flavor, but then at the same time, the crab is just so much more flavored in this one. So, I don't know. That was a little different. They may be a little closer than I thought. I'm going to reserve my judgment till the end. Let's move on to the next roll. Is this a good way to hold your chopsticks? When you're eating in your car and you're trying to show some stuff? That works. Like a big old toothpick. All right, so next up, this is David and Goliath looking over here. We are hitting the strip. Neon lights are blaring. Your man's got the dice in his hand. Rolling nothing but winners. We've got the Las Vegas roll. Here is Smith's. David and Goliath is a good way of describing when you start to look at the second one. This roll is significantly larger. This one here's got that spicy mayo and the eel, but it also looks like it, instead of these crumbles that they kind of put on top to give it that, this one's actually been deep fried and sliced. Who went first last time? Smith's? Good. Because Sakura's going first this time. Look what they got going on in here. Monster sushi. Okay. What we're seeing that meat, that rice, that mix, all kind of rolled up in this cool tempura shell. Bon appetit. Creamy. You get the crispness of the crunch. You get that nice sauce, both in the spicy mayo and probably what looks like eel sauce. Wow. That's a good bite. That's a good bite right there. All right, so going from the mammoth Vegas roll that Sakura served up to, the respectable but visually dwarfed Smith's version. Let's do it. You're seeing basically like a California roll, wrapped with a little bit of crab on top. Some of these onion crispies you put on your green bean casserole with a little bit of that spicy mayo and a little bit of that eel sauce. It's okay. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Let me try one more. It's holding together nice. The crab around the edges are good. May just come down to ingredients. I think one of the biggest distinctions between them, other than size, is that the Sakura Vegas roll is warm, and obviously the Smith's Vegas roll is cold. So, do I like it hot? Do I like it cold? Is the underdog grocery store Smith sushi holding its own? I'm thinking monster roll, big boy portions. May just have this one beat. Got one more roll before we find out. Palate rinsing time. Yeah. All right, so the final roll between the two is a rainbow roll. Now this is what I got from Smith's. We got salmon, we got tuna, but it also came with this little bonus roll in the middle. You know, this is a nice little platter. And then the competitor is this from Sakura, which basically, again, is like a California roll. This one looks like it's got shrimp, whitefish, salmon, little tuna, kind of giving you like a true rainbow of fish on the rainbow roll. So then when we check them out kind of head to head, I don't know, Smith's. I don't know, Sakura. It looks like Smith's is putting on a show when it comes to this roll. And while you got a more variety of fish kind of serving up the rainbow, they are putting on that presentation, and they got that bonus roll running down the middle. So I'm gonna go salmon, tuna, and then I'm gonna try the mystery roll, because I'm factoring it in. It's on my plate. It's gonna get factored in to whether or not this one comes out on top. So salmon smells fresh. Definitely fresher tasting than the original spicy California roll I ate. Next up, we ain't playing around. Let's get this tuna. Okay. So that bonus roll is basically a tempura shrimp roll that they've kind of coated in some crispies and a little bit of that spicy mayo. Definitely a chewier bite. I think they might have just thrown that one in because it was sitting on the counter. Is what it is. Let's get into Sakura's rainbow roll. This one here's got tuna, whitefish, and the shrimp on it. Whitefish is almost creamy. And then the tuna, fresh tasting tuna. Sakura, I like how you flavor your crab. The extra little something that you put in that crab really distinctly lets it stand out. And your meat's silky smooth. Sushi. Y'all fans of sushi? If so, shout out your favorite sushi roll down below. Let me know what you like. All right, let's get to these results. For the spicy California roll, I'm thinking I ate Smith's first. I just ate Sakura second. I got to give this one to Sakura. The sriracha that they put on top really does bring out more of the flavor, more of the heat. Kind of complements a little better, along with the crab that they got going on in there. A little more than the spicy mayo that they kind of drizzle on the one from Smith's. I ain't mad at either of you, but this here is like a 4. Sakura's got like a 4 sushi, and Smith's got like a 3 sushi. Well, in round 2, we saw the, and now that I put them closer together, you can see a little bit better. The Sakura Vegas roll next to the Smith's Vegas roll. And while immediately off the bat, you're like, Mike, come on now. For scientific purposes, let me take one more taste of each. That's a decent roll. This one got a little cream cheese in it too. And then it's got that crisp tempura. The creaminess of biting in that roll, complemented by the crunch of biting through the roll, sprinkled with those flavors of those sauces on top. The savoriness of the proteins, the whitefish, the salmon. Sorry, Smith, this was a close race, but it's just night and day. The Las Vegas roll from Sakura gets a nickel. It gets the 5 mics. That is a good roll. This Vegas roll from Smith's is a good on-the-go option. If the spicy version of it was a 3, then this one's gotta be like a 4. A 3.5, 4. Final round. The rainbow roll. Did either of these bad boys lead me to a bucket of gold? Was I able to tap my heels together and find my way home? I mean, looking at them, to be honest, they're really not that different. You got your crab, you got your vegetable, you got your avocado stuff, you got your like rainbow of meats. I'd say the biggest difference really from looking at it is that Sakura does add a few different meats on there in addition to. But for the final round, let's give one last taste. Smith's, Sakura. Almost like I gotta say, like neck and neck. I'm a quality over quantity. Regardless of what you think of me being big, I'm very much so more quality over quantity. I'd rather you give me 3 or 4 really good bites than 15, mediocre bites. So round 3 has got to go to Sakura. But Sakura, your rainbow roll is about on par with your spicy California roll. It's about 4. A rainbow roll over at Smith's is like a 3.5. Yeah. So, clean sweep. You would think that the sushi place would beat out the grocery place. To be honest, if I don't feel like waiting, if I need to grab and go, if I don't want to order, wait for my order, pick it up, you know what I mean? Like all the process that goes to getting my sushi from Sakura, I have no issue. I've got no issue with running into Smith's, grabbing a couple rolls, gallon of milk, you know what I mean? Some bananas, and taking it home and enjoying what I'm enjoying. Yeah. All right, family, if you like what I'm doing, I appreciate it. I also appreciate the fact that you guys have been watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, following me. My followers are up, my subscribers are up, my likes are up, and my views are definitely up. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to keep on doing what I do, learning how to do this better. Keep on keeping on and grow, because that's the mission. You either grow or you go, and your man knows how to grow. That's why they call him Big Mike. All right, family, we out. Peace. There is so much sushi left over. Oh my goodness. So for what I bought, and this ain't even all of it, I got this and I got this left over. Oh my goodness. I got sushi for days. Your man's about to go home, put on some of his favorite videos. Mikey Chen, Strictly Dumpling. I'm gonna come home and binge watch some of your videos and hammer me a little bit more of this sushi. So cool. You know what I mean? Like, mad sushi is something that we should all be striving for.